Alright everybody, hey, this is Tony here at our cabin in the woods. Well, I was supposed to go get some more compost today, but my SamSung refrigerator is not cooling. We've had this problem 2 other times. One time the fan motor was bad, the second time we replaced the sensor, and right now I grabbed this thermometer and I knew as soon as I opened up, thermometer shows, it's hard to read I know, right at 60 degrees. It says it's 37, but it's not. I did a lot of research here for the past hour, looking around and see what I can see, and it looks like they're talking about the evaporator freezing over, possibly, or the drain being plugged up. So if there's ice at the bottom of the evaporator and the ice moved up, that would be a problem. But if it's iced up at the top, I've seen one gentleman talk about moving a sensor onto another on another line, and then the other ones are all saying replace the heater. Well, the heater's $110, crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty out everything that's in here, and I'm going to go ahead and take the cover. When I get to the cover, I'll get the cover unscrewed, and then I'll pull the cover off and we'll see what we find that's behind there. They actually have to order up, they even have to order up the heater. And if they did that, they said that they will not see the heater until sometime, today's Friday, they wouldn't see the heater until after Monday. Monday's a holiday. It would be Tuesday or Wednesday. And this SamSung's I bought it in 2015. I've had the same problem. This is the 3rd time. First time fan didn't work at all. It was like locked up. It was really weird. They were shocked that it was bad, but it was just out of warning, so I put a fan on it, and that fan's been doing fine. But then a year and a half later, it did kind of the same thing, but they said the sensor failure, so we put one in. That was $400. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and take this apart, empty it out, take it apart, and then I will get you into what I find that's behind here and kind of make what we see for a diagnosis on this thing. All right. All right, everybody, I've got some of the shelves out. This is removable. This has that thaw, cool, all kinds of different stuff for the lower cabinets. And there is an electrical connector back here in the back that goes back in that area. You have to disconnect that, and then this pulls completely out. Now, I can tell you right now that I have a problem. You set that down, and the reason is I can see this whole back thing is sopping wet. It's sopping wet, and there's water dripping down on the floor. So I want to get this apart real quick and see where we're at. I believe those 2 panels come off. There's 2 screws there, 1, 2, and then so there's 2, 4, and I think 6 screws, and that panel should come off. And there will be some wiring, I think that's on that side, that comes disconnected. Alright guys, I pulled this cover off. I thought I was videotaping. You can see it's kind of frosted over. I'm guessing that there's a possibility of what this problem is. Not 100% sure. And like I said, and it's not icy on this backside. One thing we can do is this fan will not operate when the door's open. The fan that's back there. So what we can do is you put a magnet. Every manufacturer is different. There's a trigger switch in here. This one is right here. There's actually a mark, and you can see that when I put the light, bring this magnet close, it shuts the light off. I get close. All right, now I'm going to stick it to that. Now it's simulating that the refrigerator door is shut. We're going to watch to see if that fan comes on. It should take about 15 seconds, 20 seconds. It looks like it tried to come on. It looked just like it tried to come on just now. It jumped. Alright guys, well, here's what the story with the refrigerator. Refrigerator's gone. The fan motor right here, I ohms it out, and it's a dead short. It has no ohms, it's a dead short, and it kind of even smelt burnt in a way. Not really, but I think it is. But the big problem is, you remember when I bypassed the door and it was plugged in, and we seen that fan motor kind of move for a second, then quit, move and quit. Did some research, and I guess what this has is a power board, circuit board, control board, whatever in the back with the power up relays. And I guess what's going on is that motor, I'm assuming, had shorted out, and that power circuit that's supposed to turn that motor on, there's, let me show you, there's, of course, you've got your red, black, and white. The white wire is to signal back to the computer, the power board, how fast the fan's spinning. And because this has a 2-speed fan, and it's sensing that how fast it's turning. So if it doesn't sense it's turning, it actually turns off the attempt of starting the fan, and it waits about 10 to 15 seconds, and then it tries again, and that's why you would see that and then stop. And then it would, its safety self, I guess, it goes through this phase, I think, 4 times. And then it turns itself off for 15 minutes. And then it'll restart itself again. So something's going on to the board that's in there. The motor is shot. But, okay, we're also what I'm getting at. I went ahead and went and checked voltage out of that wire. Out of those wires. And, or not the wires, but out of that plug. That plug's right there. That plug there was connected when I was doing a video. I did see a video shot of it. It was connected. I unplugged it by moving stuff around. But that plug right there is where the fan plugs into. I went ahead and checked the voltage there coming out. And the voltage there was like 90. It's supposed to be 110 volts. Or 120 volts, I'm sorry, right around there. Anyway, I mean, my meter just barely moved, and then it spiked quick, and then it was like up to like 60 volts or less, or it was really odd. It wasn't right, and I made sure my meter was right because I wouldn't hit a wall plug socket, and of course that showed, I think it was 125 or 130 volt. So something's up with that control board. I'm done with this refrigerator. We've had a couple problems with it. I'm not sinking no more money into it. We're going out tonight to go buy another one. But I did want to show you how that works. A lot of people don't know about the magnets that you put on these doors. It could be here. Mine, you can kind of see lines right in the middle right there. On this door, some doors have it here. This one has one also, and this one here is also right there. There's a groove. There's like, it's kind of hard to see. You can see a little mark right there. That's where it's at. You put the magnet there. Right now, this refrigerator is unplugged. I'm letting it defrost before I move it out. You see the light comes on. If your magnet goes in the right spot, see, here's that circle where that sensor is. If that magnet goes in the right spot, the light will go out, and that causes the fan to turn on. So anyway, I learned a little something here. It stinks because here we go blowing, I don't know, a couple grand. I guess I hate spending money, you know me. But I'm going to go put this back together, and I'm going to put it for free on Craigslist and let someone happy sales and try to figure it out. And I mean, I think for about $500 from what the board, I called a local appliance place, and he was like $360 for a board. And then the motor's no good. For sure the motor's no good. I went and tested it on another motor. This motor is my backup for that outdoor freezer. I wanted to make sure I was doing it right. And of course this one tests fine. That one there, it's just plain dead shorted. There's nothing. It's done. Something bad happened in there. And that's the that's the third. I would be putting the third motor in this thing again. And I bought this in late 2000. We've had it for almost 6 years, so that's bad. Yeah, not doing it. SamSung not doing it. All right, guys. Anyway, quick little video, and we're gonna go get a new refrigerator today. I hope today. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.